streaming. Let's have a look here and see if, oh, we're connecting. All right. Hello folks, how you going? Keithy Broome here, just after 11:30 on a, what is it? It's a Tuesday the 17th. Just doing a quick one here and see if we actually are on, yep, we're live on YouTube. Now just type in a, it is Happy Tuesday. I'll just adjust that to the 17th of October. 17, 10, 17. So there you go. Now just make sure that we're actually live on Facebook. Now there is a little, I've got to click one more here, so bear with me. Go live, there it is, that's the one we want. So we'll just see if we're actually going live. Here we go, so we'll check that and see if we're live, folks. Sorry for looking away at the camera, I haven't done this for a little while, so make sure I'm not, yep, I've got the mute on, and we should be coming up very shortly to see if what's happening. Yeah, here we go, folks. So right, sensational, Keithy Broome here on a beautiful, what is it? It's a Tuesday, 17th of the 10th, 17. So whether that's you're into numerology or whatever you like. A couple of things to chat to you about today. Obviously, my main business is Swiss Gold Global, as you know that, and I'm promoting Swiss Gold Global. The reason being that Swiss Gold Global is gold and silver and cryptocurrency, and the reason I like it so much is that it's passive. It's totally passive income. So if there's anyone out there that's got any questions, you can go to the live chat. I'll just see if I can get in here. Where's the live chat there? I'll just see if we can turn on. Right, we've got live chat there. So if anyone wants to throw in some questions, we can do that. That's pretty awesome. Now the other good news is that just give us a thumbs up on one of these if you can actually hear me, or maybe on Facebook's the best way to do it. If you can hear me, just give us a thumbs up for the purposes of getting this up and running. Swiss Gold Global. Now the good part about Swiss Gold Global is that it's a combination, it's a 9-year-old company of course, as opposed to what is happening at the moment, and we all see that in YouTube and Facebook. The main forms of I guess communication for a lot of people nowadays when they're trying to make some money on the internet, that they're looking for the easiest, cheapest or free way of getting their business out there to people. They'll see and join a business through their friend or an associate or a group that they've joined. They'll see these posts for a little while and then make a decision to join that, and then make a decision of, well, how can I promote it if you want to. Now a lot of people say, I don't really want to promote anything on the internet, but then when it comes to it, they actually make a decision and hello, this is a fantastic program, I'm actually going to try and promote it now. So okay, Tom Hagan here. Monero probably coming out. Fantastic, Keithy Broome. Greetings from Dallas. Lots of news for you, mate, soon. Thank you, Claudia. Fantastic that you're taking your time out now. It's 20 to midnight here, so probably about 17 hours ahead or behind. Australia's always ahead, Claudia, you know that. That's why you love being here. So it might be maybe 12, maybe 8 o'clock in the morning for you. So greetings. Tomo's down in Victoria in the state of Australia. He's an hour ahead of me, so it's about 20 to 1. The combination of old money, gold and silver, and cryptocurrency is fantastic. Now we'll just pick up on what Claudia is, just the information she's given us, that the company that we supply our contracts is Genesis Mining. Now they've got about 10% of the altcoin mining farms or business, if you like, around the world. So that means they are a huge, massive business. $1 billion in the last 12 months compared to 100 million the the 12 months before. So that means their business has gone up tenfold. So they can't keep up with demand. Now that really gives you an insight if you're looking to get involved in cryptocurrency in the three forms. I've been through this many times, and I'll just keep repeating. You can get yourself a cryptocurrency wallet, whether Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin, or whatever you like, and put local currency into that and just leave it and allow that to grow over time and take your profit. The second way is to open your wallet, buy some Bitcoin, for example, and then put it onto an exchange like Bittrex or Polynex and trade Bitcoin. Buy and sell, sell when it's high, buy when it's low. But either you've got to have sort of semi-automated software to do that, or you've got to be on the case yourself. Now, I met a guy 2 weeks ago now who works 9 to 5 or 8 to 6, Monday to Friday, and then he trades when he gets home and spends hours and hours on the computer making decisions whether to buy or sell. So he puts in probably 18 hours a day on a regular job and trading. For me, I like the mining side, and that's just buying hash power or computer power, because basically that's what we're buying. Now, Swiss Gold Global, in partnership with Genesis Mining, we buy contracts that start at $30 US, and we're buying computer power. Now, Bitcoin and Ethereum, they all run on computers around the world. They have to be run by electricity, staffed, buildings, computers, and they get paid in transaction fees for the most part by people who transact business with Bitcoin and Ethereum. So all these mining companies, as they're called, they do all the work. They're paid millions of dollars a day in transaction fees. Then they pass those earnings on to people who buy contracts with them. Now, I spoke to a young guy tonight. I went for a meeting. Funny story. My life's a funny story, but I went to meet this guy. Actually, I was in the dog park, and he's chatting away and asked me what I did. He's a dog, and I got my two running around. I explained about mining. Very interested. We exchanged phone numbers, and we met tonight for a coffee. And I explained thoroughly Swiss Gold Global and how it worked, and the three ways that you could earn through Bitcoin or Ethereum. Now, the interesting part, and it's happened to a lot of people, that his girlfriend's auntie had tried to explain another business how to earn Bitcoin in another type of business, but she didn't quite understand herself and tried to explain to him, and he got really confused. And it wasn't until I sat down and spent an hour with him over coffee and explained right from the basics of when Bitcoin started in 2008 and how it all went all the way through, from the knowledge I've gained the last 2 years, that all the clouds disappeared and his eyes opened up. And given the choice between this other program and Bitcoin mining and Ethereum mining and Litecoin, he said something quite profound, that he would prefer to get involved in a business like Swiss Gold Global that was slow and steady, and he could build up his wealth through passive earnings part-time that wouldn't interfere with what he was doing, from a company like Swiss Gold Global that's been going since 2008, and give him a passive income just into his wallet. He already had one set up, which is a bit of a bonus. Now, the interesting thing is that he's 24. Now, I said, if you really focus, and he said, well, I can buy a couple of contracts a week. I said, wow, give it 12 months and your whole life can be a different, looking through the window at a different life. Just being focused on the 12 months. And it's like the old saying, it's not what you know, it's who you meet during your travels. Now, I met Claudia through Swiss Gold Global, met in person down in Brisbane, the Gold Coast, and we went to Nimbin as well. Fantastic lady who has a wealth of knowledge that I can learn from. Then I can pass that knowledge on to other people as well. So it's all about learning from other people as you're earning, and then pass that knowledge on to more people so they can earn as they're learning. And eventually, over time, you will grow your team. and that's basically what's happening with cost of shipping gold and others. So thanks, Traffic Monsoon Videos. G'day mate, how you going? Gold and silver, it can get stored for you in Swiss Gold Global through the Dubai Vault or the Swiss Vault. And then when you do want to ship a whole load of gold or silver back to your house, then I think it's FedEx we use. Cloudy might be able to clear that up. FedEx, I'm pretty sure. And then you get the gold bars or the silver bars and you stick them under your mattress. But if you don't want to, you can just leave them in the vaults in Switzerland or Dubai. And then as a member of Swiss Gold Global, you can actually either sell them to buy more contracts, or what I intend to do within, like I'm only up to, what am I up to day 145. So there's 150 days in 5 months. So I'm not even 5 months in the business. This is how ridiculous it is that I'm earning a great part-time income now after 5 months. Imagine what it's like for me when I get to 12 months and then 18 months and 24 months. So I've got goals for all of those the way I'm going along. And I want to be able to have multiple contracts in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dashcoin, Zcash. And if Claudia said we've got Monero coming as well, it's unbelievable. So what we're doing is we're actually building sort of wealth strategy with all the products we've got in Swiss Gold Global. Now here they are, Bitcoin. Now I'll just go to buy hash power. Looks as though Monero must be on the way, because in my back office you can see Bitcoin 28 terahash, nothing Litecoin. Ethereum I've got 48 mega hash. Zcash, one of my team has bought some Zcash. I'm going to start buying that as well. And Dashcoin. Claudia loves Dash. And obviously Monero is going to go there. So six products we can buy, which is awesome. Really good. I like these buttons here now. Now the good thing about Swiss Gold Global is that they don't hold the money. Once you I'll just quickly go to my transactions. I've got a few bonuses. Today's the 17th. I've got one bonus here that's come through, and a few bonuses there. I purchased 2 days ago. I bought another Ethereum. I'm buying Ethereum all the time and just racking those up. And all the payments are starting to come through here every day for Bitcoin and every second or third day for Ethereum at the moment. Looks like I just got paid there, Ethereum. 001576. That's around about $8 or $9 Australian. Because as Ethereum goes up, and we might just jump to my favorite coincap.io. I love this site because I go here 2 or 3 times a day just to catch up on what's going on with the different coins, and you get an understanding of how the market is. So Bitcoin is, look at these figures here, $94 billion in market cap, buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. 94 billion, 56, 53 American at the moment. Now, out of the 21 million coins that can be mined and Bitcoin, so far there's 16,628,950. So got about 4.5, just under 4.5 million coins to be mined yet. As we know, or if you don't know, today at the moment, under the plan, that the Bitcoin plan, there's 1,800 new Bitcoins being mined every day by the mining community. Once we hit 2020, that'll be cut in half to 900. 2024, that'll go down to 450. 2028, it'll go down to 225, and so on until we reach 2,140 in 123 years from now. And I always do this, 123, and I'm 59, so I just want to add up and do my sums there. Bear with me. 6, 7. I'll be 182 years of age when the last 21 millionth Bitcoin gets mined in 2140. Now at 182, I'll be all on those regeneration pills like we'll all be, and we'll all look the same as we do now, possibly younger, which would be good. I might be able to get my hair back, you never know. Ethereum 322, taking a bit of a dip. It was 24 hours 330, did get up to the 340, so it's down about 5% in the last 24 hours. But there's $30 billion US dollars being spent on Ethereum so far in the market cap. Bitcoin Cash, that it's at 357. Now this is what happened in the fork August the 1st. I think Bitcoin is around about 3,700. Bitcoin Cash got introduced about $100, shot up to 3,400, 500, and shot right up to 1,100, and then got everyone sold. They didn't panic. They just waited till it got out, because they got 1 for 1 free, and then they sold, and it plummeted all the way down to 250. Got back up to 400, and now it's settling at around about 350 or so. So maybe this will happen to Bitcoin Gold in about a week and a bit, when the next fork comes up, where the traditional Bitcoin is tested yet again by another split, or fork as they call. So I don't have the knowledge to advise on what will happen. It's driven by the market. Most of the market are amateurs. There are a few people that are actually running the g'day James, how you going, Tomo? And compounding is a secret to wealth. That's true. So I don't know what clicked on there. I don't know why we got the signal must have dropped off for whatever reason. I'll just refresh my page here and see if I'm actually should be live. It should be live. Yeah. Yeah, we are live. That's all good. A lot of people I know aren't quite sure, but they're so excited about the opportunities with cryptocurrencies that a little bit of the knowledge is what is lacking. So that's all just part of getting involved in the business and growing. So it's all part of what we do, I guess. So all you got to do is learn as you earn, follow people with different opportunities as far as their knowledge, as far as how they train, how they improve their business, and pick up tips along the way. Not all tips will be of any advantage to yourself, but if you get a broad spectrum of knowledge from different people, you can sort of pick out bits that would suit you. Like these videos I'm doing, some people enjoy the content and enjoy me rambling on and maybe pick up 1 or 2 ideas. Other people don't, and they'll just turn off straight away and follow someone else, which is what life's all about. So you sort of tend to mold towards people that you have an affinity with. And I can say in the last couple of years of being online with cryptocurrency, I met some fantastic people, absolutely brilliant, and learned a real sort of whole store of knowledge that I can take with me into the next 5 to 10 years, because this is just like it's a journey. It's a real big journey at the moment. So hopefully we're asking the questions. Any more? I've got live chat going here on if that's of any good. Compounding it. Okay, we've got a few on. It's nearly midnight, and I've still got energy to talk about things that are happening in the world. The main thing is that my main business, Swiss Gold Global, is paying out every day. This company doesn't hold money. It actually pays out to your wallet on a daily basis and allows you to compound by buying more contracts yourself and build your computer power. Now, I know there's one of the guys watching, Matt, over in we like you rambling on, Matt. Well, you've been in Swiss Gold probably double the amount of time, and your computer power has grown as you've gone along. And basically all you have to do for anyone starting the business is just put your foot out there and just put one foot in front of the other. You'll make mistakes. My first couple of videos years ago were horrendous, but you just learn as you earn. You get better. You watch other videos. You get yourself a nice microphone like I've got here. Beautiful. I'll do a plug for Rode. These are sensational microphones, professional. Hopefully my rich tones come through. So you learn these things as you go along, learning to do Facebook Live and on YouTube at the same time, so you get an automatic recording, because it's all about content. And that's what I learnt from a guy who I followed for many years, and that's just, you just got to continuously put content out there and have your name out on the internet, because people follow people. They don't follow particular companies, or they may hear of companies. But if you go to YouTube and type in Swiss Gold Global, there'll be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people who put videos on, and people actually troll through and look at them, and then last maybe 5 seconds or 10 seconds or 20 seconds or 30 seconds on your video. And if they have an affinity, they'll stay and maybe watch 3 or 4 or 5 minutes. If they don't, they'll just go to the next one and have a look. And that's human nature, people trying to find someone in the same sort of same vibe that they are. So maybe bald-headed old guys from down under would have an affinity with me, or bald-headed old guys up in the northern hemisphere maybe, or older people, or maybe younger people. It really doesn't, you can't tell. And all you got to show is a bit of enthusiasm, a bit of energy. And because, you know, regardless of how old you are, we've got Bitcoin Granny in Swiss Gold Global. She's 85, I believe, her age is, and she's in the north of England, and she's got tremendous amount of energy. So it's just very good, fantastic to talk about ladies like Bitcoin Granny, because she's an inspiration to a whole other generation of people that are really sort of looking to live life to the fullest extent they can, even at 85 years old, and learning how to do videos and all this type of stuff. You know, nothing is impossible. Colonel Sanders, Kentucky Fried Chicken, he didn't be successful until he was well into his 70s, after thousands of trying to get his secret herbs and spices recipe to be franchised. He got 1,000 no's and finally got a yes, and then changed his whole way of life within a couple of years to be a multi-millionaire. So you never give up. So this is long term. It's all it's all about putting one foot in front of the other. Now, we've just heard from Claudia that we've got Monero coming for Swiss Gold Global. That's absolutely sensational. So if we can get our buy hash power, we have the 6th one in there, and we'll have all of these plus Monero. That'll be 6 different types of contracts. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So no more questions there. No more questions on Facebook. So it's absolutely great to be in contact with everybody. That's enough for me for tonight. Nothing but positive things happening in Swiss Gold Global. There are lots of other programs around. I see it, Facebook's in a bit of a rush at the moment. It's a bit of a spin, if you like, because of all the other coins that have been developed. There's now 1,200 altcoins. So what that does is create, I guess, confusion for a lot of new people. It's a swirling of energy, all people talking about all these different coins, and if you get caught in a storm, I guess you can think of what's happening with cryptocurrency now, like caught in the edge of a tornado. It's very calm and quiet in the middle, but if you step outside and get caught up with everything else, your whole world gets ripped apart. You just uncontrollable, bounce around in circles, and you lose focus of what you should be aiming for. If you already started one business and you put your money into it, you started talking to people about that business, then that should be your focus, to grow that business any way you can until you're earning, in my opinion, $100,000 a year. That's what the old terminology, which I heard from many years ago, becoming a 6-figure earner. 6 figures, 100,000. Now in today's climate, 6 figures is like a normal corporate salary for a well-paid corporate job here in Australia, $100,000. I'm nowhere near that. I was sort of halfway through that. I was actually earning that money with another business, and then the owner made a bit of a financial mistake, and so that stopped. So I've had to start rebuilding here. I'm nowhere near that yet. I was sort of on the way though, after 4.5 months. So after 12 months, I think I'll be pretty close, but I've got to stay focused. I can't sort of divide any more of my energy for here, here, and here. I've got to be focused on the one. And anyone I meet, I've got to be focused as well to provide them with a calm, safe platform. So that's a little bit what part-time passive income. Rick, yeah, well done, mate. Yeah, and her sponsor. Monero looks good. Yeah, there's some great things coming up, Rick, as far as the options within Swiss Coal Global. What a hub of energy you could create with this program, with 6 mining contracts of varying coins, plus gold and silver. And then if you want to go to the next level and become an affiliate and build a massive affiliate team, and then your income would get into the hundreds of thousands based on the affiliate program and the way that is organized and set up, because there's no margin in mining contracts or gold and silver. So Swiss Coal Global created a $50 a month membership program above the free membership. So you can just become free member and carry on and build your team that way and earn a little bit of commission through 2.5% in the, it's all computer power you're actually earning, not cash, computer power. And then if you then want to become an affiliate, then you can pay your $50 a month and get into building an affiliate team with like-minded people who do want to grow their own teams as well. So that is bloody sensational. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Matt, about Bitcoin from Genesis Mining. Now, they've indicated the end of November, the start of December, but what Cloudy has alluded to, that maybe that's going to be brought in earlier, and fingers crossed it is, because they want to oversay and deliver early, because the last lot that was sold in middle of September, they said would be available October 31st. Well, that was available right at the start of October or 29th or something. That came out really quick, about a month ahead. So fingers crossed that we get the Bitcoin back. In the meantime, I've been buying Ethereum. I've just been ramping up my Ethereum, and a lot of my team have bought Ethereum contracts. Look at all these bonuses coming through with Ethereum, and payouts with Ethereum. They're starting to crank up. So at the moment, I've got what have I got here? 48 mega hash in Ethereum. So I want to ramp those up. I'm buying a couple of those a week, and I want to get to 50, 60, 80, 100 mega hash, and then eventually within 12 months get to 200 or 300 or 400 mega hash in Ethereum, because Ethereum is really undervalued, because let's go to, just to finish off, go to CoinCap 322. It's already reached 395, but no one really knows what Ethereum does, how good it is for use in back-end computer programming for big business, for smart contracts. Now there's a big French insurance company called AXA, AXA. Now they're buying Ethereum, the algorithm to use in the back end of their computer system for flight insurance, online flight insurance. So when people want to get, they're going to Mallorca or come to Australia, they need flight insurance, they go for a quote with AXA, and then all that back end is driven by Ethereum in the AXA program for flight insurance. So they've cut out a third party, and then just doing it direct and save some money. Very, very smooth, unfraudable, trackable, not trackable, you can't hack into it. So they're using Ethereum. So you just need big business like that to take off and start buying Ethereum, and then hello, she's back up to 395, back up to 400, 450, 500, 600. Cloudy mentioned it could go to 1,000. So yeah, we're sitting on the opportunity of buying contracts now and having them in place automatically. As the price goes up, we get paid more. So I'm earning now every day with Ethereum But as the price goes up, I'll be earning more every day. So I already have it in place now, and that's what this young guy said tonight. Right, I know Bitcoin's out at the moment, but the returns look okay for Ethereum, and he said, compared to me leaving the money in the bank. And I thought, wow, for a 24-year-old, that's pretty well spot on. Instead of leaving the money in the bank and earning 3% a year, then you can compound and he understood the compounding. Very, very important that you understand that even though Ethereum's a 2-year contract, if you're getting $30 profit back in and you can buy another one, and buy another one and buy another one, you're multiplying your profit. And even though they're 2-year contracts, as one finishes, and you've got 200 of them, as one finishes after 2 years, but you're buying 3 a day. So one finishes, you're buying 3. One finishes, you're buying 3. You're always ahead in your contracts and earning as you're learning. So that's basically, that's what I like about it. So you're right, Keithy, I'm earning with SG 85k a year. It's taken me 10 months. Changed my life, that's for sure. So you're 15k short of a 6-figure earner, mate. So you've got to keep striving to get to that 6 figures where you can sort of do that on autopilot. And then if you can then build a team and help them and show them how to get to that 6-figure earning, then you can go to the next level. Getting to the 100 grand, I believe, is what takes the effort to get the ball rolling. Once you get that ball rolling and the momentum is starting, going from 100 grand to 300 grand to 300 grand to 500 grand is no different. It's like going from $1,000 a week to $2,000 a week to jump to $4,000 a week to $6,000 a week to $10,000 a week. What you've got in place is proven. You've just got to scale up, and you've got to learn as you go along. So I think that's you know, it's obviously it is a life changer, mate, and we're just really sort of in the throes of the ball just starting to take momentum. Once it starts running itself, you just have to give it a bit more push every now and again, and away you go. So thanks for your comments, folks. There's no more comments from YouTube. I've been raving on for a little bit too long, I think 28 minutes. Full of energy, even at my age. Just got to take my vitamin C every morning. Walk the dogs. They're flat out, actually. I'll just show you the 2 dogs down there. Absolutely tired. Oi, you too. No answer. The boys they've had it. I guess my voice must put them to sleep. So that's all in good, folks. All right, I'll leave it there. Have a fantastic week. Talk to everyone. Again, I was at a coffee place. It's a franchise coffee place. All the staff are young. I went to pay for my coffee. I said, do you mind, can I pay with Bitcoin? And his eyes lit up and he smiled. Oh, wow, Bitcoin. I've been wanting to find out about that. Bang, here's my card. Quick chat. Any idea how much it is? He said, oh, I think it's around about $1,000. So then I showed him my app on my phone. In Australia, I'll give you the up-to-date in Australian dollars. It's the XE app. You can see that. Yep. Now it's just come up. 1 Bitcoin, $7,148, $55.95 American. So his face just went, oh my God, 1,000, it's 7,000, mate. So I gave him a card. I said, watch this video, stay connected. If you got any questions, here to help. That's all you got to do. Talk to 10, one person will join you. Simple numbers. Don't get disappointed about the 9, but get excited that if you talk to 9, you're closer to that one, the 10th person that will say yes and join your business and really want to have a better life than they have at the moment. So all the best, folks. I'll see you on the next one, and take it easy.